Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another edition of the Mailbag, where I read mail. I know, it sounds so exciting, doesn't it? Well, I can tell you that it's been pretty interesting, and so I am now picking the best messages out. I'm getting so many messages that it's been hard to keep up, and so I'm picking the best messages out and just taking it from there, weeding the wheat from the chaff. So, anyway, let's get right down to it. Okay, let's see here. Here's from Panda Manana. Panda Manana, are you here with us today? You know, he's here a lot, but I think he goes to school or something as well. And so, hey Marcus, as you probably already know, I am a video game YouTuber. Yes! In fact, he's been on the show a couple of times. And so, let's see, I'm a YouTuber, but for the past year or so I've been wondering whether or not I really belong on YouTube or even in the video game community in general. I love making videos, but struggle to find my niche beyond speaking my mind on the video game controversy. I also struggle to find the same amount of enjoyment that I used to from video games. Am I just getting older? Am I just to become more of a casual gamer? Well, I strongly dislike Let's Plays, but love talking about the games. How would you suggest I integrate this enjoyment of gaming discussion into my YouTube channel simply beyond talking about games on camera? Okay, so, My thoughts is that do what you love and the money will follow. But obviously you love playing games. Now, are you just getting older and not so much into games? You know what, folks, we all have to make a living. And so, once you're out of school, you're no longer living with mom and dad or whatnot. You need to be self-supporting. And in many cases, the things that are really fun are some of the hardest things to make money at. And I can tell you that even with my work that I do online, that just making these videos and just hoping to get money from the advertising or whatnot, that the advertising alone is not enough. And I could not make a living off of YouTube at this point. Sure, you guys watch all kinds of videos of mine and stuff, and you see the ads that play and everything. Can't make it. So I still have other stuff to make a living, and part of that is my company, which I do put a link in the description to it. It's markeedragon.com. We sell EVE Online Game Time. We sell World of Tanks starter packs, and it's just a couple of the games that we support, and we're always looking for new games that fit with our business model. And so, you got to make it to where you still are making the bucks. Because without that, you just don't have the time. Gosh, it's just so hard to explain. You know what? Get a job. Do this as a hobby, and if this hobby starts really lighting up, you get something that happens that's really popular, then quit your day job and go back to doing, your YouTubing full time and everything. And for those of you who are, YouTubers as well, we will have an announcement coming up here within the next couple of weeks of a site dedicated for YouTubers, for success of YouTubers and everybody working together. And I'm really looking forward to that. And so, hopefully that'll help everybody elevate their game and make more. I would probably still do this. I probably wouldn't do as many videos if I didn't make money off of it, but I would still do a lot of videos just because I really enjoy it and because it works out to be not just about that. So there's other gain I get from this. And so, Panda Banana, try out different things. some of it's commentary, some of it's gameplay, some of it can be, how-tos, and, other stuff could be, I don't know, even suggestions on how to make the games better, or, all kinds of things. And try and get creative. And remember, okay, do you ever see those name generator programs, those websites and stuff, to where they would ask you a bunch of questions and it would give you like this video game name or whatnot. And actually, I took one the other day. It was really funny. But anyway, I'm thinking that you could maybe marriage a couple of things together. So think outside of the box. What else is it that you can bring to your YouTube-ness that is outside of the realm that people have a hard time getting to, that you can present there that people will want? If it has to do with video games, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. So getting back to those name generators, I got this. I don't know even how I ended up there, but it was this darn thing. It was going to be something like it was going to generate my lame name, so that if I were lame, it would generate that name or whatnot. And it was pretty funny because so I took this test and I'm like thinking, what does it matter whether I like corn on the cob or I like it, off the cob? And it asked me a couple other really weird questions. And I thought, okay, well, whatever. And it asked me to enter in my real name at the very beginning and stuff. And whenever it came around to my lame name, it said, congratulations, you've completed this test. Your lame name is Marcus Eikenberry. So it just tricked me into going through all that stuff so that I would, think that it was going to come up with some fabulous name. And my lame name was just my own name. Yeah, okay, how about that? So, yeah, I know, that's off topic. Huh? Yes, so. Okay, so. MOBA. Hey, Marcus, this is hard for you to swallow. Okay. Let's see. I enjoy watching your videos, and I can't say I'm a huge fan, but occasionally I enjoy listening to what you have to say about stuff. Well, thank you, Mr. Occasional Fan. So my question is, what do you think about MOBA-type games or action RTS like Dota 2, League of Legends, Heroes of Newerth? Have I tried any of them? Well, I have. I've tried Smite. And it, it's okay. In fact, we have Smite beta keys. We still have a few left on our site at markeedragon.com. And I don't know. It's just not been my style. It's not been my thing. And so, but I do know that it's very, very popular in competition. And Twitch, it's always the number one stuff, that kind of stuff on there. So, there's a lot of people who really like it. I myself, not so much. And that's okay, because I'm just into other stuff. So, here we go. From Wanfinigibi. Wanafee? Great Britain. What do you want to bet? That GB stands for Great Britain. So, Old Markee. Where is the Markee Dragon that went to special locations like beaches and parks to answer questions about all kind of stuff? We want him back. Well, I can tell you this, that I actually have had a couple of other people comment on that lately, and I filmed out in my backyard today. So there is some videos. I just published one about whether or not if Ultima Online were released today, would it be successful? And shot that in the backyard with all the bugs. And the swallows. It was really kind of cool. The swallows were flying all around, trying to get to all of the bugs that were there. And swallows, by the way, are the fastest birds in the world. So, anyway, I'll do some more of that, but honestly, here's the deal, is that I have been working, just Alexandra and I, on our store, and it takes an incredible amount of time. I am spending 70 hours a week just working on the store, managing it and everything. And if you know, I have some things to make myself more mobile that I'm working on, so that I can get out and do more of that kind of stuff. But the the customer always comes first, and so the customers have had to trump going to locations to make videos. Now, I did go out on Sunday. We went to the coast, the Bay of Tampa. Actually, I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's the bay that is right at Tampa, and and we were going to. I was wanting to film out there. I took my camera and everything, and I took my camera that has a wind cover that can handle up to 35 miles an hour winds before it gets out of control. And the wind was blowing at about 30 miles an hour, so I decided not to, because when I have gone out and it's so windy, those of you watching complain. And, you know, I thought it was just so great whenever I went out into the hurricane. I don't know if you guys saw that, where I actually was out in 60, 70 mile an hour winds on the coast during Hurricane Isaac. And that was a lot of fun, but you guys all complained that the wind was too noisy. And I've got pretty much the highest end, I don't know what it's called, but it's a cover for the microphone, about the highest wind resistance cover there is. There is one more that I can get, but it's like $1,100 just for a piece of fabric with a bunch of hairs on it that fits over the microphone. And honestly, I can't afford that. So, okay. Here we go from Magazine Tom. Okay, just a little response. Hey Markee, I normally just lurk around, but I just needed to say that I think it's awesome that you share your opinion on weed and alcohol usage. I really respect and admire your guts and maturity on opening those subjects and respecting others. Thanks for the great videos. Although I might not always agree with your opinion, I like your point of view. Keep up the good work. Regards from Amsterdam. Amsterdam, the weed capital of the world. That's cool. So, I catch a lot of heat over a lot of my opinions, but you know what, guys? I'll always tell you exactly what I think, and I try to be sensitive to other people's feelings in certain circumstances and stuff. But the fact is that, you know, I for a long time really resisted saying anything about drugs or alcohol or anything on my channel. And but I kept getting the questions, and finally I decided to answer it, and it opened up this shitstorm of hate toward me. And but that's okay, because everyone has their own opinions, and we are each entitled to them. So, thank you. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go on to this one. Hello, hey man, your videos are just my definition of badass, and I think I'd love to see more firefights in the WarZ gameplay. Oh, I didn't realize this was a WarZ one. And I think it would be awesome if you made a video on some great spots to find everything in the games and offer. Thank you for reading this. Okay, so I thought about making videos in WarZ about the different spawn locations and the different things that you can find. But here's the fact, is that this game is so in flux that they have changed the spawn table multiple times. And so every time you think that you know where something is, you realize, crap, I don't even know. So it's you know, I haven't been able to make any content like that. I had originally filmed a whole bunch of things. They were just little 2 and 3 minute segments that I was going to publish that were things like, you know, what does a can of soup do for you? And you know, and I was going to put all this information together and stuff in a video, so that when somebody's saying, okay, is soup any good in WarZ, that they would find the video and they'd be able to watch that and get the information. Well, the problem is that they keep changing things so much that I realized that within a month of publishing it, it would be outdated. And so that's kind of something that I just didn't get too much into. And firefights, yes, those are fun. I will be in WarZ again. Right now, I probably won't be in for another week or two. I want to wait and see what some of these other publishers are that are coming out. There's some other new stuff coming out that I'm looking forward to that will get me back into the game. But until then, I am taking a break. So, okay, well, that is it for this episode. If you're watching this live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We've got more episodes coming up. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. And not only will you get to see tomorrow's video, but you could have a chance at winning one of these swords. If you made it this far in the video, you may as well subscribe. That's what I want you to do. You obviously liked it well enough to watch it this far. So look at this. This is Frostmourne. This is a Runes of Magic sword. This Runes of Magic sword is one that we're giving away as second prize to one of you subscribers just for being subscribed. That's all you have to do. Subscribe and accept our messages or watch our videos where we draw for prizes. So this one is it's a really nice sword. It's signed by some of the American staff for Runes of Magic. And then there's the big boy here. I got it on my shoulder because it's so darn heavy. You know, this sucker is 16 pounds. Look at this. So, it's a two-handed sword here, man. This is a beautiful sword. And we're giving this away when we hit 42,500 subscribers. It could be you. So, just subscribe. That's all you have to do. We'll do videos selecting the winners, and we'll send you a message in YouTube as long as you accept it. Just make sure you accept messages from us. To do that, put us on your contact list. And you just add Markee Dragon to your contact list, and then you'll be able to get messages from us, and you'll have 30 days to get back to us when we send you a message. Or if we can't message you, you'll just be on video, and you just gotta watch the video and then contact us. So anyway, if you made it this far, you really should subscribe, and I would appreciate it. So anyway, that's all.